Okay. For Thursday's lesson, you are now solely practicing how to solve equations that include the distributive property. You did some of this yesterday, and I want to go through an example, make sure you're on the right track. So think of this as having 5 groups of 2x minus 3. So if I have 5 groups of 2x's, that means I have a total of 10 x's. Bring down that minus. 5 groups of the 3 is 15, and that totals 40. We have a 2-step equation to solve. I'm going to use inverse operations to get rid of that 15 hanging off there. I find out that 10x is equal to 55. 10 times some number equals 55. I'm going to divide both sides by 10. And I find out here that x equals, not actually a whole number this time, I'm going to get a decimal, 5.5 or 5.5. Okay, so you're going to solve 4 problems like that today. The first step asks you to rewrite, and that's what I have here. So I want to see this when it asks you to rewrite. And then it's going to ask for the solution. And so I'm going to ask to see this. Now, I do want you doing all these steps in between, but perhaps that's being done on a piece of scratch paper to the side. So on the HyperDoc, I just want you to practice rewriting using the distributive property. You're going to work it out on your scratch paper and then tell me your solution. So where you see you have a red dot on your HyperDoc here and you have a red dot on your HyperDoc there. So you have 4 problems like that today and a word problem where you're going to come up with the equation and do the rewriting and solving. So that's our work for Thursday. On Friday, we have an optional assignment where you can learn another method for solving this, which actually has a shortcut. Okay, so I'll give you a sneak peek. Sneak peek, in case you want to check out Friday's optional lesson. Problems like this where I have 5 times 2x minus 3 equals 40. Something I can do is, this is really 5 times an expression equals 40. So I can get rid of this 5. So I could divide both sides of the equation by 5. And I find out that 2x minus 3 is equal to 8. And then I solve from there by adding 3 to both sides. 2x equals 11. Divide both sides by that 2. And I get the same solution, that x equals 5.5. So this is just another way to solve the same equation. Sometimes this feels a little bit more efficient, a little bit of a shortcut, but if you're not ready for that yet, that's fine. This is optional. Just go ahead and stick with this method here. Okay, have a great Thursday.